Okay, everybody. So we didn't have a regular show today. We're sort of on hiatus, but I am speaking in Las Vegas to Rem Jackson's Top Practices group, which is always awesome. And Robin and I are done working now, so we get a little bit of relaxation time. I'll show you around while I get ready to share with you some. I'm going to give you some marketing formulas, and in particular some formulas you could easily use to create headlines and titles and subject lines and article topics and blog topics. So what I did was I grabbed a magazine on the way here, actually two, that I thought would prove just how easy this is to do. So let me get away from the music here so you can hear it. So I picked up Food and Wine, which is on Spain, and Afar. And what I'm going to do is just go through. Hey, thanks for joining me. Let me see who that is. Somnath. It's my partner in crime, my co-host. Oh, the loving begins. Sam, thanks for all the love. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. I was speaking, by the way, just while we let people join us if they're trying to or they see it. I was speaking some to this group. Oh, thank you, so kind. On sort of why is it that many of us who have a good and a positive message, or why is it that parents who want to really influence their kids have a hard time influencing their own children and people they love? While cult leaders like David Koresh, con men, get people to part with their money. So I do think that there's some lessons to be learned from what people think is the dark side of communication. And we're going to be exploring that a little bit at Business Black Ops. But today, I just thought I would show you how I take an issue of Food and Wine. And it was almost impossible. I had to stop because I don't want to do too many of these. But the first page is and I know that'll drive Steve crazy because it's probably backwards. And Sam, you could tell me if I'm backwards or not. Let's see what Samnath is saying. Let me see here. Sam, it says, tap to invite you to join the video as a guest. That would be awesome. What do I have to tap? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So hopefully you've been invited, but we're going to go through a few formulas. Here's this Jaguar ad, the laws of pleasure rewritten. So how could you use this? So whatever you're doing, whether it's you're in a law practice or Sam, are you here? Can we hear you too? Maybe you could just write in. This is new. They changed this. I haven't had this experience yet, so Alex will be laughing at us. So the laws of pleasure rewritten, that's the Jaguar ad. So, it would be the laws of whatever you're in. Sam, in your case, it would be the laws of training in the martial arts, the laws of learning jiu-jitsu, the laws of fitness, the laws of health rewritten. Lots of things that I think you could do with that. So I flipped to the next page, the very next page here. Let's see. So this one is take vacations, earn miles. The formula here is do this, earn that. Do this, get that. Earn this, discover that. Do this, have that. And all of us, I think, could use that in subject lines that would catch people's attention. The very next page is welcome, by the way, to whoever that is. Oh, lots of people joining us, by the way. Thanks. I'll let you know since you're just joining what I'm up to. I am at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. I was just speaking to a conference on marketing professional practices. And what I did was I stopped and got a magazine that I thought would initially seem like it was hard to do this with, Food and Wine. It's the Spain edition. And I also got Afar, which is on travel. And I'm just going through them and showing you how you can take ads that appear there and adapt them to subject lines, titles. This is one of the Psalms and my favorite activities. And Alex Rees, I think. So this says shopping lists that connect your home to your phone. So this is a Samsung ad and it's featuring one of their refrigerators. So this would be something you do that gives this effect. something you do that causes this to happen, something you do for them that gives them this result. That's the formula. So I flip to the very next page. It is start with Lagostina, end with delicious moments. So this is Lagostina is, as it turns out, some different, like some pots and pans that you're cooking in. So start with Lagostina, end with delicious moments, and it shows a couple with the pans enjoying like an amazingly delicious dinner. So what we would do with that is start with this, end with that. It might be starting with the name of your practice, but it could be starting with something that you do really well, ending with the desired result, something that you know your best clients, customers, or patients really want. So I flip the page again, right? The very next one. This is, it says all-inclusive takes luxury to new heights. So something you do takes luxury or some result that they want to new heights again. It also has some copy here on the right side, introducing the new Crystal Cruises where all-inclusive is all exclusive. So that raises the issue of using exclusivity in what you do, and that could be very, very powerful. Creating an exclusive way that your clients, patients, or customers can access special information that is exclusive to them, really, really powerful. So here we've got, on the very next page, just the question mark, headed to Spain. So the way that you would use that is if you know that there's something they desire, you would ask about it. So for example, with what I do, or Abitrust Estates, or it might say, ready to save your daughter's inheritance now that she's married. For some, it might be ready to get fit. For some, it might be ready to get fit and have fun. So it's the use of the question mark in the subject line or headline. Flip to the next page. That actually has copy on it. Flip to the next page. So this next page isn't even an ad. It's just an article. Says the headline to the article, though, little blurbs about Michelle Obama, says Michelle Obama weighs in on her love of Spain, her friendship with Chef Jose Andre, and the transformative power of travel, which of course makes sense because this is Food and Wine magazine. But you could do this. So is there somebody either in your office, or is there somebody who would be famous or respected by, or that would really interest your audience, where we would trigger that kind of desire to be voyeurs? And then just do an interview of them. And again, the headline, which you could use as a model for your own type of copy, Michelle Obama, which the formula would be actual celebrity, celebrity in your market, celebrity in your community, celebrity that works in your firm or practice or company, weighs in on her. Now here, I mean, it's an article on Spain and the food and travel in Spain, so it weighs in on her love of Spain, her friendship with this chef, the transformative power of travel. It would be 1, 2, or 3 things that you're in the habit of delivering, or that your clients, customers, or patients are really interested in. I could go on and on. Every one, like every page I turn to, once you start looking at things this way, is loaded with it. I'm just going to give you 2 that I found from Afar magazine, which is a travel magazine. Thank you guys so much for joining. For whatever reason, I cannot see everybody that's joining me, but let me see if I can find out who you are. Anyway, since I can't see, welcome. This one says, it's time for a travel upgrade. It shows a woman in a very elaborate tent, so it's glamping, glamour camping. It does, interestingly enough, have some copy along with afar.com/TAC, so it's bordering on a direct response type of ad that might get somebody to actually do something. That one is an easy formula. It's time for a blank upgrade. So something specific that you do. So for me, the generic version of this would be, it's time for an estate planning upgrade. For some things might be an elder law upgrade. It might be it's time for an upgrade in protecting your kids and your grandchildren's inheritance. And then here's an interesting one. I'm going to be experimenting with this before the live event. This is a Afar Traveler's Choice Awards. So what you might do with that is have rather than a Traveler's Choice Awards, you might have a Client's Choice Awards, a Patient's Choice Awards. You might have some type of community choice awards in the marketplace in which you work. If you have a Facebook group, you might have that group's choice awards. People that walk by are looking at it, wondering just what's going on here, which is truly bizarre. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I wanted to show you how easy it was. I got 2 magazines that seem to be unrelated to to business, and I just showed you, I think, maybe 10 or 12 relatively easy ways that you could take just about anything you're reading or looking at anywhere you are, including on a plane, flying to do business, or in your office or in your home, and transform them into formulas and keep track of these formulas. I keep track of them on I have a big stack, an ever-growing stack of cards that I kind of categorize by how I'm most likely to use them. Am I going to use them to write bullets? Am I going to use them to write headlines? Am I going to use them to write subject lines? Am I going to use them to write offers or PSs? And I just basically, when I find things like this, I transform what's stated here into a formula, and it cuts the job time of writing this kind of stuff in half or less time, and it's really, really effective. And then, of course, I adapt them to my particular audience or to my client's particular audience, and then we test them and we see which ones work. So hope you enjoyed that. We will be back from hiatus. Sam, I look forward to seeing you. We're still trying to find a way to bring in Alex remotely, but fairly easily from Kansas City. And so we'll see you, I think, in a couple of weeks. Sam may be on with a special show. I'll be on next week, even though I'm traveling with a special show. Or actually, Sam, maybe you and I are on next week. We'll have to see. But there's a lot of travel over the next few weeks. It's that time of year with a lot of conferences that I'm speaking to. So we'll see you soon. Hope this was enjoyable. Hope this was useful. If it was, make sure to share it with a friend. Just share it, like it, love it. And go and listen to the podcast if you want one of our full shows that you missed and you want to catch up on it. And while you're there, give us 5 stars. Message us at InTopForm and let us know you did it so we can enter you for the October round of prizes. Oh, by the way, Katie Harper, you won a prize. So we're going to get you, I think, a tactical flashlight. Katie went over Sam, just so you know. And I think she either shared or gave us a 5-star review or something like that. We entered her with a bunch of other people, and boom, it was there. So we pulled her, and she's a winner. Good to see everybody. Dave Freeze here. Go use this stuff, make some money, have a great time. See you soon.